Hey, how's everyone doing? So today I'm drinking some brisk iced tea with lemon. My brother used to be obsessed with this when he was younger, and I drank it here and there. And I don't know why, but I've just been, drinking it on the regular lately. So wanted to do this video talking about a couple new records I got. Went over to Target last month, and I was wondering if they sold any records. So I went over to the electronics section and was surprised to see they did. And the only reason I looked over there was because I know Walmart sells them. So I just wanted to see if they did. And they had a smaller selection than Walmart, and they had some interesting stuff. And I kind of debated on a few different a few different ones. I was thinking about getting three of them, but I decided on two, and here are the two. Now these are both remasters, and so it's AC/DC's Highway to Hell and Nirvana's MTV Unplugged in New York. So first, let's talk about Highway to Hell. Now, this is the last album with original singer Bon Scott, and I love the album cover. This is my favorite album cover by AC/DC. It's just so much attitude on this cover. Angus Young with his stiff upper lip and everything. Highway to Hell, the title track, is one of the most popular rock songs of all time. Great riff, and the rest of the album, I think, has some of the greatest backing vocals AC/DC has ever done with Malcolm Young and Cliff Williams. I love some of these songs like Touch Too Much, Beating Around the Bush. Beating Around the Bush is one that I didn't really get into until a few years ago, but I think that riff on it is so awesome, and I think it's an underrated track. Like I said, love Touch Too Much, Walk All Over You. These are a few songs that I really loved when I was younger, and I still love them now. Um, Love Hungry Man is another one that I think is very interesting. This is probably the most bass prominent AC/DC track that I've ever heard. In my opinion, I think it's definitely the most bass prominent track that they have on their entire catalog. So it's really, kind of interesting and weird to hear a song that's driven by the bass. Um, so yeah, great album, and obviously tragic death by Bon Scott. So on to the second album. Now this one is, like I said, MTV Unplugged in New York with Nirvana. And I honestly don't have too much to say about this album. I mean, it's a great album. It is probably the greatest MTV Unplugged performance ever recorded. This was released in 1994. Highway to Hell was 1979, by the way. But this one, the main thing I can say about it is it's just a pretty much flawless performance. And one of the things I wanted to mention was The Man Who Sold the World. I feel like a lot of people think that that's a Nirvana song, but in reality, it's actually a cover. I know I really love that song and love that performance even before I ever heard the whole entire album. So that's one of the highlights for me. So yeah, two new records I got. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.